Hello friends, my name is Arun Kishore Voleti and welcome to my channel Learn Deep. We are currently in Python playlist. The main focus of this video is we are going to deal with type 4 patterns. This video is very important because till now we haven't got any leading space in patterns we have printed. But then type 4 patterns will look something like this. Here we will have a leading space. So we need to print space first followed by stars. No matter what we have to print, we need to consider a loop to print that thing. So for this type of patterns, we need to write 3 for loops. The first for loop is for rows and the second for loop is as usual for columns, and the columns for loop is divided into 2 for loops. The first for loop is for printing space and the second for loop is for printing a star or printing a number or printing something else. So the point here is to print space also we need to consider a for loop. So without wasting any time, let's try to implement a program to solve type 4 category. So I'll rename it as type 4. Yeah. So as it is, the first step is take number of rows as input, n is equal to int of input of. Now what we have to do, we need to take a for loop for I in range of 1 comma n plus 1. So till this step we are not changing anything, but now we need to write 2 for loops. One for loop for number of spaces as well as one for loop to print stars. Now let's take a notepad and let's try to analyze the relation between row number and number of spaces as well as row number and number of stars in each row. So quickly let's try to understand rows, spaces. So in first row, how many spaces I have? 1, 2 and 3. So in first row I have 3 spaces, and in second row I have 2 spaces. In third row I have only 1 space, and in fourth row I have 0 spaces. So what would be the relation between number of spaces and number of rows? The relation is quite simple. All we need to do is, as our n is equal to 4 here, we need to subtract I from n. In first row our I is 1 and 4 minus 1 is 3, which is the number of spaces. Similarly in fourth row our I is 4 and 4 minus 4 is 0, so the number of spaces is 0. So the logic to print number of spaces is very clear. In any ith row, the number of spaces is equal to n minus I. And what is the logic for columns? Simply in first row we have only 1 star, in second row we have only 2 stars, in third row we have 3 stars, and as well as in fourth row we have only 4 stars. So the number of stars in each row depends upon row number. So spaces is equal to n minus I in ith row as well as original pattern OP. Original pattern is equal to I. So original pattern depends upon number of row number as well as the number of spaces depends upon n minus I in any ith row. So let's try to implement 2 for loops. As I am going to print spaces, I will take variable as s. For s in range of, you can directly write range as n minus I, or you can write range as 1 comma 1 plus n minus I. I suggest you to write for loop from 1, not from 0. Just as a burden you have to add 1 for the other range, like for the ending value you need to add one more 1 because you are starting from 1. But then I recommend to follow this pattern. Now what we are supposed to do, we need to print a space and followed by one more space. Now we are not supposed to write an empty print statement here because the row hasn't finished yet. We have only finished the part for spaces, and we need to handle the part for printing stars also. So for j in range of 1 comma I plus 1, I have to print a star and end is equal to empty space. Now I can simply write an empty print statement. So what is the purpose of this empty print statement? After printing every row, I have to enter a new line. So if I run this, and if my input is 4, I am going to get my required pattern. Similarly, we can achieve all these patterns just by changing print statement. If you want to print something like this pattern, what you have to do, we need to print column number. So instead of printing star, what we can do is we can print j directly. Now if I run this, we will get the required pattern. Similarly, just as an exercise, try to print all the remaining patterns. So that's all for this video. I will meet you in my next video.